everyone, I'm back and I have my beautiful biracial baby girl with me, and she still doesn't have a name. I just don't know what to call her. I really don't. So if any of you have any suggestions out there, if you could just comment below, I would greatly appreciate it. She is with me today because she knows that her Auntie T loves clouds. So she is wearing a pink sleeper that has white clouds all over it just for her Auntie T. And there are different color raindrops coming down from each of the clouds. And she is also wearing her teal color headband, and it has a teal color bow on it. And it's a very pretty color teal. It's a dark color teal, and it matches some of the teal color raindrops in her sleeper. And then she wanted to hold her lamb. One's a lovey and the other one's a stuffed animal. The one lamb, it's really cute. It's a baby lamb and it's lavender. And then her other lamb, it's a lovey and it's white. And the blanket part of the lovey is white and has gray and mint green and yellow stars all over it. And it's trimmed with mint green satin around the edging of the blanket. So very, very sweet. So she wants to say hi to her Auntie T, and she wants her Auntie T to know that she is sending her a very special Happy Mail. And so that is another reason why she wanted to come on. She wanted to tell her Auntie T, you have a Happy Mail that's coming. So she's very excited about that. The other reason why I am doing this video, I had received some emails from viewers, YouTube viewers, and some of them had asked me questions, and I thought I would take this opportunity to answer them. Not all of them, just a couple. One of the questions that was asked of me: why do I not come in front of the camera when I'm doing my videos? Well, two reasons. I feel more secure being behind the camera than being in front of the camera. I've had my identity stolen once, and so I'm really, really cautious, and so I feel safer behind the camera. The other reason, I am very self-conscious about my appearance. I've always been bullied from the time I was about 6 years old all the way even into my adulthood. Always bullied, made fun of because of my looks. And in February of 2005, I had suffered a detached retina in my right eye, and I lost part of my vision in that right eye, and I have other issues with my vision that technically makes me legally blind. But anyhow, to save what they could of the vision that was left in my right eye, the retina specialist or surgeon attached a buckler to the back of my eye to hold the retina in place and froze the buckler to the back of my eye. And because of that, the buckler makes my right eye bulge out. It appears to be very big, and it bulges out of its socket. So that's another reason why I don't come in front of the camera, because I do not want to be made fun of. And so those are the two reasons. I feel more secure behind the camera, and because I don't want to be made fun of because of my looks. So that answers that question. The other question, well, there were other questions, but the other one that I'm going to share with you, someone had asked me, how do I get my baby's eyebrows to be so perfect? Well, first off, let me start off by saying that I used to be an artist, and I still am, only I'm a different type of artist. Well, I don't consider myself a reborn artist. I consider myself a student of reborning. But anyway, my major when I used to draw were faces. That was my major. And so it really is not that difficult for me to do the eyebrows. However, because of the issues with my vision, I use eyebrow guides that I made for myself. Doing the eyebrows, the little hairs and stuff, you know, even on real people, real babies, real adults, the eyebrow hairs are not even. They're just not even. And so that part of it doesn't bother me as far as actually drawing the eyebrows. What I am very particular about is making sure that both eyebrows are even, not only lengthwise, but even above the eyes, so that one is not higher than the other. And so I use an eyebrow guide. Now let me say that this is not cheating. This is not cheating because I only use this as a guide. I draw my own eyebrows. I don't use stencils or anything like that. I just use this as a guide. And when I decided to reborn, I knew that that was going to be an issue for me because of my vision. And so I was at Walmart one day, and they had a basket in one of the aisles, and in the basket was this. A container of the Avery labels. They're paper on one side, and they have the, I don't know what you call it, like the sticky stuff on the back. Now, I have seen those stencils, the eyebrow stencils for the reborn babies on eBay. I won't use them because the eyebrows are actually drawn out for you. Plus, they have that sticky stuff on the back of them that you have to stick to your doll's face in order to do the eyebrows, to draw them. And you always take a chance that something's going to happen with that sticky stuff on the vinyl. So I don't even use those. On these here, you see you get 100, I think it's 128. And for $1, I make my own guides. So let me show you what I have here, so you can see what I'm talking about. I made this one for Madison. And what I do is I put it over the eye, and then I just take my Prismacolor pencil and I just make little, very, very little lines at this end and at this end and in the middle to give me the height. But that's basically how I do it. And then I switch it for the other eye. And that's it. And that's what I do. And I make sure that it's even. And that's how I did her eyebrows. And this is the one for Matthew. And the reason I say this one's for Matthew, there's a little pen line here where I made his eyebrows smaller than Madison. So we have one eye, and then I flip it for the other eye. And I make sure that it's above the eyebrow, well, above the eye. And then I just take my Prismacolor pencil and I make a little line here, a little line here, so I know the length, and then a little line in the middle here so I have the height. And that's how I did his eyebrows. And then this one is from my new little girl right here. Now, I did have one from Jelena, but I lost it. But that's okay. This is this little girl's, and that's how tiny her eyebrows are. So when I did this, I made little line here, little dot here, and then a little line right here, so I would have the length and the height. And that's how I did her eyebrows. So this was for one eye, flip it for that eye. So that's how I do my eyebrows. Now, like I said, this is not cheating. For me, this is not cheating. I only use this as a guide to help me, just to make sure that the eyebrows are going to be even. And then I go in and I actually do the drawing of the eyebrows. You know, I actually put the little hair lines on the eyebrows. So that's what I use. So that's a trick that you guys could use in order to do your eyebrows if you think you need a guide to help you. Relatively easy. Now, if I didn't have the problem or problems with my vision, I could turn around and draw the eyebrows no problem. I wouldn't need a guide. But because of my vision problems, I do need some help. And I want to make sure that the eyebrows are completely perfect on the face, that they're not, one's not higher than the other, and the length is perfect. So that's what I use. But the actual drawing of the hairs of the eyebrows, that's all me. That's all freehand. I do that myself. I don't use a stencil or anything like that. I just use the guide. So those are two of the questions that I decided to answer in this video. And for those of you that have asked those questions, I hope this was informative for you. Everyone, thank you for watching this video and seeing my beautiful baby girl. And if any of you have any name suggestions, if you could comment below and let me know, I would greatly appreciate it, because I just don't know what to call her. It was easy for me to name my other babies, but I don't know what to name this baby. I just don't. Anyway, guys, please be kind to each other. Love, hugs, many blessings, and joy bubbles from my nursery to yours. Take care, guys. Bye for now.